It's Amanchu. Welcome back to Minecraft Bedrock versus Java, where I play through both versions of the game and compare them. And I am back in Java Edition Skyblock, as you can tell from the shield that I have. Pretty neat, huh? I'm getting to the point where I'm just about ready to take on the End Dragon. I need to gather a few more resources before I do. But there's something I want to do first here. Something that I feel like other players of Minecraft do more often than I do, and it's something that I really need to start doing more of. I want to build something. I have all these farms that I've made to allow me to collect a lot of resources, but I haven't really used them to build stuff. And so before I get ready for the End Dragon, I'm going to get busy building. And I'm back, as you can see, this time in the Bedrock Edition world. So I made something similar, but a little bit different in the Bedrock Edition world, but it's the same kind of concept. It's just so that when I look out on the horizon, I'm not going to see nothing but sky anymore. As you could probably tell from the time lapse, I died. A creeper spawned on a crafting table of all places. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of preventing spawns, but yeah, that happened. And the creeper just knocked me into the void. As a result of that, I'm carrying around ender pearls now in both worlds, just in case I get knocked off of a platform. In theory, I could throw the ender pearl at some solid ground and teleport to that, and it might give me a chance of saving my butt. Because I died in the Bedrock Edition world when I was making this stuff too. In that case, it wasn't a creeper, it was just using this Efficiency 5 axe to break the scaffolding I was standing on. I also broke the wooden plank that the scaffolding was on, and I just fell right through the hole into the void. Kinda stinks. But with this construction project done, I'm now ready to go to the end. I want to try something a little different in fighting the End Dragon this time. I want to try using something other than just a bow. In the Java Edition world especially, I have a crap load of gunpowder. And this is all the gunpowder I have in the Bedrock Edition world. The Java Edition mob spawner is just still superior to what the Bedrock Edition one was. So I have a huge amount of gunpowder in that one. But I think I'm going to make use of this for a weapon. And that weapon is a crossbow. Crossbows are something that a lot of players don't mess with, probably because it has problems with accuracy. I set up a little shooting range here, shooting gallery, using this target block. With this target block, the closer to the center I hit it with a projectile, the stronger the redstone signal. And if I just hit it at all, this lamp will light. If I hit it not quite in center, this one will light. And if I actually hit it bullseye, that one will light. So I can shoot with my bow and hopefully hit the bullseye. I had better luck with it before. There is some randomness to the shot, so it's kind of hard to hit it directly. There we go, I finally got a bullseye. Took a while. I don't know why I bothered to do that, just to clear the arrows out of there. This is an infinity bow, so... Oh yeah, by the way, when I lost all my stuff for falling into the void in both versions, do you know how long it took me to replace all my gear? Let me show you what I've got here. In the Bedrock Edition world, because I have an enchanting table, I can actually enchant things manually instead of having to just rely on librarians. So I have Prot 4 armor. All my armor is protection 4. All of it has mending. I have a sword with sharpness 4. Looting 3, mending, infinity bow power 5, silk touch efficiency 5, mending, pick, same thing on this axe. I also have a fortune 3 efficiency 5 diamond hoe with mending, and a fortune 3 pick. So all that stuff, do you know how long it took me to get all that back after I fell into the void? About an hour. A little less than an hour, and I had it all back. In Java Edition, it was a little more than an hour. So, because I have villagers and because I've set up various places I can get experience, it wasn't that difficult. It really wasn't that hard. The hardest part for Java Edition was replacing the Ender chest, because I don't have a lot of obsidian in Java Edition. I had to essentially go back to a piglin and barter with them. But anyway, that stuff's all replaced. Now with the crossbow, I just have to charge it and then fire it. I want to practice aiming with this a little bit to see how things go. And I'm going to have probably even more trouble hitting the bullseye with this weapon than I did with the bow. Anyway, not too worried about that because I'm not going to use an enchanted crossbow, and I'm probably not going to use arrows with it either. If I enchant a crossbow, here I got one fully enchanted, with, among other things, quick charge, so I can draw it back faster, and multi-shot, which means I use one arrow and it shoots 3. Now I suppose if you're fighting a horde of mobs that might matter, but I'm not going to be fighting a horde of mobs. I'm going to be fighting the end dragon. But there's something other than just arrows I can use with a crossbow. I can load it with a rocket and fire rockets. If I put an explosive charge on that rocket, it will do damage to mobs that it hits. The more explosive charges I put on it, the more damage it will do. Usually people use rockets to fly around with. Very seldom do people use rockets to put explosives on it. I'm going to make an explosive charge, a red firework star. To make a firework rocket, I could put paper and gunpowder, and that makes a rocket without an explosive charge, but I want to put an explosive charge on it, and the more charges I put in there, the more damage it will do. If I have it with 7 firework stars in it, it could potentially do more damage than you could do with a Power 5 bow. Only a critical hit with a Power 5 bow would do more damage than this. But actually, I'm going to use a few less stars, and I'm going to add more gunpowder to the rocket to give it better range. So that gives it better flight duration, because I'm going to be shooting at the dragon with this thing, and I need to fly long distance. There we go. Now I need to equip the rocket in my offhand. Charge it up with the firework rockets. Where's my target? And then fire it. Now, this is an important difference with these rockets between Java Edition and Bedrock Edition. I'm in Bedrock Edition right now. If I shoot these rockets, they will fly to the full distance of travel and then explode. They'll even fly directly through entities. In Java Edition, they explode on contact. So if it hits an entity, it explodes. That may make this very difficult to use in Bedrock Edition. I'm not sure if it's going to work out, because if I shoot at the end dragon, if I'm not at the right range, the rockets will pass right through and not hurt them. Sorry, my dude, I need some target practice. You see, the rockets traveled right through them, but then they hit some solid blocks and exploded nearby. Let's see. If I shoot downward like this... Sadly, they don't seem to be doing that much damage. And it may be because I'm unable to hit them with a direct hit. This might turn out to be the worst idea I ever had. I don't know. Another problem with using rockets is I cannot destroy the end crystals with rocket explosions. It won't work. So I gotta be honest, I don't know if this is gonna work. This may be the worst idea I ever had. It may work a lot better in Java Edition, though, because the rockets explode on impact. In Bedrock Edition, I'm having trouble targeting anything with them. So I don't really know if it's going to be effective. But one thing I need to do in Bedrock Edition before I go to the end is I need to get some Phantom Membrane and make potions of slow falling. And I haven't got that yet, so I've been staying up at night for a while trying to get Phantoms to show up. They haven't yet. I can try using the rockets on the Phantoms. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll try it. They showed up! I'm overshooting them. Yeah, that's kind of a problem I'm going to have with this setup. It's not going to work, because it just shoots right through them. don't think I got anything from that either. Where the heck was that? There it is. Alright, well, the crossbow didn't really work for that, but... Well, I got my phantom membrane, but... I had to resort to using the bow. I think I'm going to try making rockets that are shorter range, so I have some short-range rockets and long-range rockets, and see if either one is going to be effective against the end dragon. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. Okay, I guess I'm ready to do this. Let's see. I have some Flight Duration 3 firework rockets. Those only have 5 explosive charges. And then Flight Duration 1 firework rocket that has 7 explosive charges. So I can see whether the Flight Duration 1 or 3 works better. Neither one might work, I don't know. But I also have a bow because I'm not going to be able to destroy the end crystals with the fireworks. Alright, let's do this. Let me dig myself a little safe zone in here. There we go. Let's just build that scaffolding there so I can find that. And just to prove, well, it may not prove it very well, but let's try using some rockets. I have tested this before. Well, that doesn't have the duration. Let's try the Flight Duration 3. See if that has better range. Yeah, still not good enough. Alright. Enough playing around with that. Let's try and take out these end crystals. Got it. Oh, I just aggroed one. Source. There it is. I had to aggro the Enderman. I aggroed the Enderman. Of course I did. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh, I'm in a bad place. Oh god. Oh god. Leave me alone! That was exceptionally bad. Alright, let's shoot these guys. Let's not miss them. missing that one there. Okay, this pillar's pretty high up. Oof. I don't think I'm hitting him. Can I hit him down there? Wow, this is totally useless. I'm amazed at how useless this is. I still can't hit him. I still can't hit her. What's the flight duration of these? Those are the 3. Let's try the flight duration 1. Wow, she is just unloading on me. Holy crap. That's not getting far enough. Well, this isn't working. That's worthless. It's worthless. You have to go back to the bow. This is not working. Get away from me. I don't have time for your nonsense. Gotta beat the Ender Dragon the old-fashioned way. Stabbing her in the butt. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. The crossbow idea? Nope. Did not work. Did not work at all. Alright, let's recover our egg. Nice. Get GTFO. Okay, so the idea of using the crossbow with firework rockets, not so good. I didn't hit anything with those rockets. I might have better luck in Java Edition. I'm just starting to be very discouraged by it, but I want to try it. So let me head to the Java Edition Skyblock and try facing the End Dragon with a crossbow with fire rockets there. Well, I've done it. I've beaten the End Dragon in Java Edition and Bedrock Edition versions of Skyblock, but the Crossbow was a complete bust. In Bedrock Edition, absolutely couldn't hit the End Dragon with the exploding rockets. I just couldn't hit her. In Java Edition, I couldn't hit her while she was flying around. I couldn't hurt her with the explosions while she was perched. So it's kind of pointless. And you can't use rockets to destroy the end crystals. I kind of always wondered why I never saw anybody try using a crossbow for the End Dragon fight. Now I know. Now I know. There's a reason not to do it. So never use this thing. It's a complete waste of time. But the good news is I did free the end using more conventional methods. And if you made it this far in this video, you probably like what you saw, so click on the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Next time I'll probably do something more conventional, like raiding an end city. And maybe without this stupid crossbow. Get rid of that nonsense. Anamon chooses Minecraft, Java versus Bedrock.